Hi everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I will be filming my planner flip through of 2016 and this will be for July to December since I have already filmed January to June, and I will link that video down below, as well as the 2015 months, and I will link that one down below as well, since this is a 18-month planner and I have already done those videos beforehand, so I will link those down below if you would like to see that. But if you haven't watched that one, I will sort of just recap what I have done. So this is the Erin Condren Vertical Planner and it is the 18-month. And in the previous planner flip-throughs, I had mentioned that I was going to recoil everything at the end of the year, since I had uncoiled it, taken out the 2015 months and just had the 2016 months, since this was a really bulky planner by that time. And I have gone through and recoiled everything, and this is how thick this planner is. It is so thick it does not even close. You can tell when I just leave it flat like this cover does not even close. And in comparison to the 12-month planner that has not really been touched, I've only done 2 spreads in here so far. Like, the comparison, it's really thick compared to my new 2017 planner. So I'm excited to sort of film this flip through, show you the spreads that I've done, since a few of these I haven't actually done a video for, and sort of just put these into the archives of my just one Erin Condren planner, which is this one. So yeah, recap to what I've done. This is a custom cover. When I ordered this planner, I ordered it with the custom cover option on the Erin Condren website, and so I had painted this specific one just for the planner, and I uploaded it, and this was the cover that I used for 2015. And then for 2016, I had changed into using this cover, and this is from Sticky Bees. And I have used this sort of as a divider to divide up the months of 2015 to 2016. Since I'm not the type to change out my covers or reuse my covers, I sort of like to keep it to one cover for the planner and sort of use that until it's pretty much beat up and falling apart. And then I will change it out, otherwise I just sort of leave it the way it is. And so that's what I've done. And I've decided not to put in the back cover for this, since it was so beat up that it was sort of peeling apart and all of that, so I decided just to throw that one out and just leave the front cover of this on. But I will get into the flip through, since this will be a sort of longer video. So starting with July. July was the first month that I sort of started getting into doing monthly spreads with stickers. Beforehand I had just been doing just washi tape and some stickers, but I didn't really touch the sort of these bits up here. So this was the first month I sort of experimented with that, only because I received these 2 bits, these stickers, from Happy Cloud Ink in a misfit bag. So I decided to go ahead and just test it out and see how I liked it. And I actually did really like it, so further months you will see I do end up continuing with monthly spreads using kits, but I was still doing sort of the minimalistic. I didn't really use it that much. I just used it for school, and I just used very minimal stickers. And then onto the first week of July, well, the transition week from June to July, and this was my first Winter Wonderland spread. And I don't really know what to say about these spreads, since I don't remember what I did in the other videos, but I will sort of just go through. Most of these stickers were stickers that I actually made, so that's that. And most of these are also from my store. And this was when I was still sort of, no, actually this was when I was on break, so that's this spread. And then the next week I used the monochrome watercolor kit from my store, which is no longer available since the files were printing kind of weird, so I just decided to discontinue it until I figured out how to fix the color issues. But this was this week, and I believe this was also the first Plan With Me that I did sort of a talk through type of thing on. So this is this week, and I actually really do like the way this week came out, since I tend to do a black and white spread or a very neutral spread every once in a while, just to sort of detox from all the colour. But that's this week. And then this was the first week of trimester 2, and my uni works with 3 trimesters. It's trimester 1, trimester 2, and trimester 3. So this is trimester 2, and this is the most viewed spread of like Plan With Me on my channel, so that's that. I really like the way this week came out, and I believe this was also the week I sort of started pushing the checklist down, and I think this may have been sort of the start of that, but that's this. And I was still doing pretty white space spreads at this point. And then onto this week, whenever I go and see a movie, since I don't normally go and watch movies at the cinemas, I will save the tickets and sort of washi tape them in onto the spread, which I have done here, sort of just in memory keep, since this planner is for both functional and sort of memory keeping. So I'll just push that up so you can see the entire spread. And this is also a video on my channel, and it is using a kit. Well, not really a kit, it's the July colors from Happy Cloud Ink, and I was still sort of using the top section for uni, and then the middle sort of for to-dos, and then the checklist at the bottom. So that's this week. This week I don't have a Plan With Me on, since the files got corrupted when I was planning it out, but this is from Blackbird Print Co, and I think it may be like a rose kit of some kind, I don't remember, but this is the spread, and I was still pushing down the to-dos here and uni stuff along the top, and the today section in the middle, and this was pretty much my go-to layout for quite a while. And so now on to August. August was the first week I used a monthly kit, and this is from Planet Beautiful, and I actually really enjoyed using this, and I pretty much only marked school assignments, quizzes, and sort of important dates for school, and other sort of important dates. That's really all I use my monthly spreads for. And so all of these little labels are actually all quizzes and the opening closing dates and any assignments that was due, and sort of use the full box for sort of major dates. I don't really like using full boxes in my monthly spreads, just because I don't really see them functionally, like I don't see a use for them functionally that often. So for this one I sort of just use them for major tasks. And while I did fill out the sort of sidebar, haven't really checked it off that much, but that's this. And I also did end up pre-planning most of the monthly spreads at the beginning of the year. So as I bought the monthly kits from Planet Beautiful, I sort of just pulled up everything that I'd done before and whited out whatever text that was already on here. And now onto the week of August. First week of August was a spread using April colors, and I don't know if I have a Plan With Me on this one. I don't think so, but for this week I didn't really have any washi tape that sort of matched the colors, so I went in and put my school schedule actually along the bottom in this lined section. And if you're at uni and you have like pretty heavy course, a functional way to use the bottom section is actually put down your class schedule and also quizzes if you have them for the week, and I found that was really helpful for me. And this is sort of like a thing that I would do if I didn't have washi for that week, so I would just put my school schedule down in here. And I actually really like the way this spread came out. Again, it was white space, and this was sort of experimenting with the way that Mandy Dreams plans, but still keeping a pretty consistent to-do section down at the bottom. So that is this week. And then this is one of my favorite spreads that I've done, and this is from Planet Beautiful, and this was, I believe it was called Winter Chill, and it was my favorite kit. I bought it as soon as I saw it because of the penguins, and I absolutely loved planning with this. And it is kind of white space, kind of not white space. It's like white space, no white space, if that makes sense. But I have the to-dos down at the bottom, and I found out that I actually really like having my to-dos along the bottom instead of at the top or in the middle. I don't know why my eye just draws to the bottom of the planner first and then sort of moves up, so I figured for me it would work well to put my to-dos at the bottom. And then since I don't normally use little things headers, I put my school schedule up at the top and just top those off with little thing headers. And then again, I have my to-dos along the middle, and my sidebar just changes up each week just depending on what stickers I have available to me at the time. But that is this one. And this is also another one of my more favorite spreads, and this was break. It was sort of like the 1 week break in the trimester before I went back again. And so I have my to-dos along the bottom again, and this has all of these sort of work that I wanted to do for the week. And then I didn't use any headers, and these top two boxes was pretty much my today, and I just sort of went in chronological order. And I actually really like the way this week came out. It was the first time that I had done something like this, so I really liked the way it came out. That was this week. And also I really enjoyed being able to pull in stickers from different stores and everything. And actually, now that I look at this closer, I believe I actually use this middle section for Etsy, and then this top section for any general to-dos. And this was all schoolwork. So yeah, that was this week. And then this is actually, I believe, the first spread in my planner using a kit from my store. No, second spread. And this is Floral Fantasy, and I absolutely love the way this spread came out. Obviously the dates don't really match that well to these colors of the kit since everything is really blue. I wish I had date covers to go with it, but I don't really mind that the dates don't really match. It doesn't really bother me that much. But just for sort of consistency and have it look all cohesive, I would have liked having date covers, but I'm not really too fussed about that. But again, to-dos along the bottom, today's in the middle, and then my classes underneath the little things header at the top. And I believe this may have started the trend of me putting the weekend banner down at the bottom as well. But a lot of the stickers are from my store, and it looks like a pretty sort of hefty week. But yeah, this was using Floral Fantasy. And now onto September. And September's spread is also from Planet Beautiful. All of the monthly spreads from August onwards are from Planet Beautiful, and I like sort of keeping that to one store, if that makes sense. I don't like changing up my monthly spreads for the stores. I like having it consistent with one spread. So everything for the monthly will be from Planet Beautiful. But this was the September kit, and I absolutely loved this spread. It was really minimal and just the way I like my monthly spreads, and it was really functional, and I have all of my major quiz dates and everything like that. And since I had some labels left over, I went in and put down the plan with me's as well and all of that. And I actually really like the way this one came out. But that is for this month. And then this one is another one of the more popular spreads on my channel, and this is using a kit from the Sticky Station, and I believe this was called Sweet Dreams. And I actually managed to get 2 weeks out of this kit, so this is the first spread that I did. And it is a pretty full-on kit, and for this week I wanted to really try out the way that Mandy plans. I'm gonna get those names confused because she has Mandy Plans and Mandy Dreams, but the way she plans in the plan as I go, only using checklists for what you need and all that, I really wanted to go and try that one out for this week. And so I actually really like the way this week came out. But yeah, that is this one, and yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this besides that I really like the way this came out. And I was hoarding this kit. I bought this as a sort of like a gift to myself for passing my exams. So this kit holds special meaning to me. So that was the first week that I used this kit. And then this was the second week that I managed to get out of it. And since I didn't have any bottom washi, I went and put my school stuff along the bottom. And I like having it in my planner since this is my to-go. Like, I go to this every single day. It is my main planner. So I like having my school section along or somewhere in here. And then again, I tried out that same style, and it is obviously a lot more white space than the one before, since obviously I had used up quite a bit of these stickers already in this one. But I managed to get another full spread out of it, and I actually then had enough to do a personal size spread, and I still have stickers left over from that. So if you are a white space planner, sticky station kits will last you at least, I reckon, 4 uses. I believe by that 4th time you will obviously have to pull in a lot of stickers from other stores, but her kits last a long time, especially if you are a white space planner. But that is the spread, and it is really white space, and I really like the way that it came out. And also, I believe it was on the 8th of September, I reached 100 sales on Etsy. So I was really, really happy about that. So yeah, this was a pretty exciting week. But on to the next week. And it is a rainbow spread with full white space. And I decided not to use any sort of kit with this. I just put in icon stickers that matched. And I did want to try out something like this, so I went ahead and did it. I don't like colored pens. I realized after this spread I prefer using black pen in my spreads, so this is probably the first and only time I use color pen like this in my spreads. But since I didn't have any rainbow washi at the time, I went to put my school section along the bottom, and this is a really functional way to use your bottom section, especially if you are in school, whether it be high school or uni. And then here I used the boxes chronologically, so whatever I had to do in the morning was at the top, afternoon and evening. And I actually really like the way that I did the sidebars at this time. Unfortunately, I don't think this style would work that well in the neutral Erin Condren, since the space is so much lower, but I really like the way this one looked and the amount of white space that it would bring in. I really want to get back into doing something like this. I will have to figure out a way to do it though, because I don't think it's possible in the neutral. But that is this week, and I really like the way that it came out. And then on to the last spread of September, at least in this section. This is a kit from Blackbird Print Co, and it's, I believe it was a Tribal Galaxy kit, and as you can see I put the stickers down, but I didn't actually end up completing the spread or anything. And when I did show this spread, I had mentioned that I was not feeling good for the majority of the week. I was in a pretty bad rut, I believe, and it just wasn't a good time, so I still wanted to plan out the week to some extent, but I didn't really fill it out or anything like that. And yeah, so at least I have it sort of spread out, but I didn't actually end up using it. So yeah. And then on to October. October monthly, same again, it is from Planet Beautiful, and it was sort of the bees and everything like that. And I actually really do like the way that this came out, but compared to the other spreads, it is my least favorite. Mostly just because I feel like there's a lot of gold in this spread, and it is, to me, it feels a little bit heavier. I don't know why, it just feels that way to me. So it is my least favorite monthly spread out of the ones that I have done, but nonetheless it is still really nice to look at. And this was exam month, and so I used the full boxes for my exams and just to block the days out for that. And that's really it, really. Besides the fact that it's not my favorite, but I do like the way that it came out. And then on to the sort of transition week from September to October, and this is another one of my more favorite spreads. And I had bought these moon deco sheets, and I think these were like floral moon stickers from Lily Pink Prints, and I had been holding on to this deco sheet for such a long time, and I wanted to use it in week 11 of trimester 2, and I had like set that as this is the week that I will use these deco sheets in, and I went ahead and did it for this week, and I really like the way that this came out. And this was sort of the first video that I had done in a little bit, so it is a video on my channel if you would like to see how this came out. But I absolutely love the way this came out. It was using leftover stickers. Majority of the functional stickers are from Happy Cloud ink, and I sort of drew inspiration from Stick With Me shop for this spread, and I absolutely love the way that this came out. It is honestly one of my favorite spreads, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about that, but yeah. So that is this week, and then on to my first Halloween spread of October. This is using a kit from Happy Cloud Ink, and this was a Halloween spread kit, and I absolutely love the way this came out. I mentioned in the video that I did the plan with me on for this that I'm not used to using such bright colors. Like, these are really bold colors for me. I'm not used to using colors like this, and as you have seen throughout like the rest of these plan with me, it's like I've used pretty muted colors or sort of vibrant colors, but this on the more softer side. So this was the first week I had done such vibrant and bold colors, but I really like the way that this came out. I remember I custom made this box since it wasn't Halloween yet, and her kit did come with a Happy Halloween sticker, but it wasn't Halloween obviously, so I went ahead and just made a custom box with some deco stickers from that Planner Girl, and I just drew in the back of it with some Sharpie. But yeah, I love the way this one came out. It was something that really sort of pushed me out of my comfort zone, and I really like the way that I sort of used this spread. And then for the next week, this is a kit from Little Arrow Paper Co, and this was her Hocus Pocus kit. And again, I love the way that this one came out. Again, I was putting my to-dos along the bottom. This was sort of a more functional spread compared to the one previously. Again, I've been testing out the sort of plan as I go style of planning, and it doesn't work for me. I don't mind it, but I only use this sometimes. I definitely prefer something similar to this. So I went ahead and just planned really functionally for this week since I had exams. My first exam, no, 2 of the exams out of the 4 this week. So it was a pretty stressful week, but I really love the way that this came out and all of the white space at the top. And my favorites were these movie character stickers from Lily Pink Prints. Like, those totally make it for me. So that was this week. And then this week I don't actually have a video for, I don't think, and mainly because I don't actually like the way that this one came out. I don't know why, it's just not one of my favorites. I feel like I could have done something a lot more better with this spread, but obviously I'm gonna have spreads that I don't like and some of my favorites, and this just happens to be one of my least favorite ones. But and that is this week, and these are mostly leftover stickers from the rest of the Halloween spreads and stickers that I pulled in from my store and from my collection. So that is this one. And then same situation as this one to this. Not one of my favorite spreads, but it is using stickers from leftovers and all of that sort of stuff. So that is this. And these are little sad sheepies, and I completely forgot to mention this, but I would put those down on the days that I wasn't really feeling too good. So as I can see, I apparently wasn't really feeling that good over this weekend, so, and the plan with me was cancelled because of that. But yeah, so that is this week, and I believe this November was also the first time I sort of tried a sort of budgeting page, and this was inspired by oh, what's her name? I believe her channel name is called My Favorite Daughter Emily, but she does a lot of financial type of videos and a lot of financial type of spreads, and so I was sort of inspired by that, and I wanted to try something out for November. I didn't use it, obviously. I sort of set it up but then just completely forgot about it, so this obviously did not work, but I was really sort of excited to try it out and see how it worked out for me. It didn't, but I highly recommend a channel, especially if you like sort of like financial type of stuff. So that's that. And then onto the November monthly, and this is actually another one of my favorite monthly spreads. September and November so far have been my favorites for the monthly spreads, mainly because it is just so minimal that it just works, and I just love the way it looks. So yeah, November was the week that I started trimester 3, and I am still currently in trimester 3. I'm nearing the end. I go into exams at the end of February, but I started trimester 3, and I just love this spread. It is so minimal and just so simple that it just really makes me like it, and I pretty much utilized the goals section mostly. But yeah, I just really like the colors that she chose for this spread and everything. So that is the November monthly. And then this is Halloween week. Well, not really. Halloween was on Monday, then the rest of this was November. But this is using a kit from my shop, and this was the Halloween kit that I came out with, and I absolutely love this kit. I wish I had done a video on this and I had filmed it, but I'd forgotten about it. But I absolutely love the way that this came out. It is one of my favorite spreads again. But yeah, so again, for this one I tried out the sort of plan as I go style. For this week it sort of worked, but like I've said, it's not my favorite style. But yeah, I really love the way that this one came out. So, and this was when I was on break again. So following week I started school, and this week I used a kit from It's Just Paper Co. And when I was sort of wasn't really feeling planning, I would do a white space spread, no white space spread, which I've done for this one, since I wasn't really feeling like planning that much. So I just went in, put down stickers, and just sort of just went with it. So that's this week. But I really like the way that this came out, and her kits are really big as well, so these stickers lasted me for this, and if I had done a white space spread, I probably would have gotten 2 spreads out of it. So on to the following week, which is a kit from Fox and Cactus, and this was my first Fox and Cactus kit, and this is using dynamite. And also, if you have watched the one and only haul video I actually rebought this kit because I want to go ahead and try it again, since Fox and Cactus paper is so buttery that when I was putting the stickers down, it would just slip and it would just sort of fall onto the paper, and I hadn't expected that, so quite a few of these stickers are quite crooked, so I want to go and try it out again and sort of retry this spread again in my 2017 planner. But that is this week, and for this one I experimented a little bit differently, and I sort of just used what I had with the kit. Majority of the stickers are from the kit except for the little icons, but yeah, that's it for this one. But I absolutely love the way that this came out. I just want to try it again since I love dinosaurs and everything, so yeah. And then this one is a kit from, oh, I always get the order of this shop name confused. I believe it's Misha Ashley Designs or Misha Designs. I believe it's one of those two. But this was her Alice in Wonderland kit, and I bought the vertical and the horizontal. So this is the vertical kit, and I absolutely love the way this one came out. It isn't one of my favorites because I feel like I could have used the full boxes a little bit better, and this top section could have been a lot more better planned. But besides that, I actually really do like the way that this one came out, and it was a lot of fun experimenting, especially with this little deco scene down here. I absolutely love the way that that came out. I will bring it up so you guys can see, but I absolutely love the way that that came out. So that is this one. And then onto the last month, I again attempted to do something for the notes pages for December, but as you can see, I only got this far before I just gave up on it. I believe there was an extra strip from the monthly kit, and so I put that down here, and then I put down one of these spare full boxes that I had from the monthly, and then I just forgot about it, so I just have that there. And then onto the monthly pages for December. Again, this kit is from Planet Beautiful. It's a lot more of a darker spread than I would have expected. When I saw it, I actually really liked the way that it looked, but obviously it just turned out a lot more darker than I would have thought. But nonetheless, I still really like the way that this came out. I didn't really utilize the sidebar for this month, but there's always next month for that. And again, I was only using the sort of middle section just for school purposes only, and I have sort of the extra stickers marked in. But yeah, that's about it for this one. So now onto the first week of December, and this is using a kit from Little Arrow Paper Co. again, and this was, I believe, the Christmas Rush kit. And for this spread, I tried out something a little bit more different. I went with a no white space style and pretty much covered up almost all of this section. This was one of the first formats of a kit, and it didn't come with date dots, so I pulled in some from the It's Just Paper Co kit, and I just put those up at the top. And this is all no white space, so this was a lot of fun for me to do, and it was a pretty busy week since I had a assignment due on Thursday, as well as orders and stuff that I needed to fill and designing that I had to do. So, but it was just a lot of fun, this kit. And the next week is using the Christmas kit from Planet Beautiful. I don't actually remember what this is called, but again, I tried out a similar style, and I actually ended up pulling in stickers from the monthly spread, since the monthly spread matches the kit. So these strips up at the top were leftover sort of long strips that I had from the monthly spread, so I pulled it in up at the top. And again, it is a white space, no white space spread. And first half, I believe, was really productive, and then once Friday came, I sort of just let go of putting down stickers properly and stuff, so I just have these three sort of puppy stickers, and I believe those are from Shannon Uncreates, but that's this week. And this was actually, I remember, a really exciting week because on Monday I received my first Christmas card from a customer, since for my Black Friday orders I sent out Christmas cards with them as well, and so I received a Christmas card back and I was really excited about that, so I went and marked it in. So yeah, that is this week. And then this week is the week before Christmas, and this is using the traditional Christmas kit from my store, and I do have a video on this. And I sort of wanted to go back and plan in my normal white space style instead of the previous no white space, so sort of went into my normal to-dos at the bottom, and then I had a for today section. And I am doing uni online, so I don't have actual classes or anything to mark. Anything that I have to mark is marked in these little things, so that's why you don't actually see a proper school section in this second part of the spreads. And then also I had received Tamashi Prints stickers, and I was so excited to use them, so I just pretty much went all out with them. And then this is my all-time favorite spread. Not because it's from my store, I just love this kit in general. It is from my store. This is the pastel Christmas kit, and I love this spread so much. It is my favorite. I remember working so long on this kit, and it was in the works for a few weeks before I actually released it, and I absolutely love this so much. There is a plan with me on this as well, and I will, obviously you can go back into the channel and sort of look for it, but I absolutely adore this spread. And it is a pretty minimal spread. I didn't really pull in a lot of stickers from other stores, but when I did, it was sort of leftover stickers or stickers from like samplers. But I absolutely adore this spread so much. I love it. And then for the final spread of the year was the week of the New Year's, and this is from Stick with Bonbon, and this is the Midnight Princess kit, and I do have a plan with me on this as well. So I absolutely love the way this one came out as well. Again, sort of planned in my usual style, to-dos at the bottom and then a for today section with little things. And this week I actually went on break, so I don't have anything school related really to mark in here. But yeah, I absolutely love this spread so much. It is my favorite, and I absolutely adore these date covers. They're my favorite out of this entire spread. I love everything, but these date covers are literally, ugh, they're so pretty. I can't. But that is actually it. I don't have anything else. And the notes pages that was in the back, I actually pulled out when I uncoiled it the first time. So yeah, that is everything in my planner flip through and my 2016 spreads. So now I can go ahead and close this and put it away and save it until I feel like looking back on this. Yeah, and also I thought it would be fun, just for funsies, to do this. Compare my first spread in this planner when I started planning. This was the first spread, or should I do the, no, let's just do the first spread. So this was the first spread that I did, and this is the last spread that I did. Like the development of my planning style is, this is something I just love looking at from time to time, is seeing how much your style develops. And like, I went from using essentially sticky notes and printer paper for stickers to using actual stickers, and this is just because my collection has grown. I have been planning for a year and a half now, so yeah, that is my planner flip through. This video is incredibly long. When I do edit it, I doubt it will get any shorter, so I will end it off here. I really hope you have enjoyed looking through my planner with me. Comment down below which one was your favorite spread. And yeah, for 2017, I will most likely be just filming it in one go at the end of the year instead of splitting it up. Let me know what you guys prefer, if you would like to see it broken in half, so the first half of the year or the second half of the year in separate videos, or all together. I'm leaning more towards having them all together in one video and just going through from January to December, since I don't mind doing it like this, but I feel like it's just a lot easier to film or something like that. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!